That's why I state on my website, your imagination is your limitation, because I don't have any limits. I think being independent, you have to learn how to think outside the box. You're going to be doing some things that you might not want to do on a certain standpoint, but you making money and you're independent and you're free. And it's different from someone having to be forced to do something. You're not forced to do anything, but you can't have limitations. I think creating limitations for yourself is almost like creating limitations for yourself is almost like locking yourself up, becoming an inmate. You just incarcerated yourself. You said, you know what, if you do this, I'm putting shackles on me. I can't make no more moves. Like, don't incarcerate yourself, family. Don't lock yourself up. There's so many opportunities out here, so many ways to network your skills, being independent on whatever you do. Just so happen I'm an independent welder, so I do welding. That's what I do. Make sure y'all see that good. I'm an independent welder. So I don't set no limitations when it comes to being independent. Like, I do mobile welding services, mobile repairs, I do fabrication, I do installs. I also network my time with other companies, like other big contractors, and help them when they need it. Say, hey man, I pay you at least this bottom dollar, to come and help me, assist me, and I cover everything else. I got a fee for that too if I'm not doing nothing. Like if I got a lot going on, I'm like, nah, I'm good, I got this going on, but I do that. But during the time when I'm slow, I have a bare minimum for my time, and honestly, everybody different. But if I'm not using none of my equipment and I'm just using my skills and I'm just coming up helping a company or a contractor, the least, if I'm just welding, if I'm doing welding and moving lifts and doing everything, my base price is $30. If I'm just doing welding and cutting and doing stuff like that, then it's $25. But from between $25 to $30 is my bare minimum without using any of my equipment. Just coming up using my knowledge and using their stuff. I think that keeps you getting the bag. Come on now. There's no reason for you to say, well, I'm not going to do this because, if I do this and I'm not making $100 an hour, you're not going to make $100 an hour all the time, So my auntie got this rental, and it's nice. I need to do a review on it. It's actually a Silverado. What is this? The new one? I think that's. I'm gonna turn around so I can see it. It's actually a rental right now. They fixing hers. I said I was going to do a review on it, so don't think it's mine when you see me do a review on this truck. I just want to do a review on it, on how it rides, the condition of it, and stuff like that. But I wanted to talk to you about not having no limitations, man, because I just think it's important. I think if you put limitations on your life and what you're trying to do, the only thing you are doing is limiting yourself. Like, you're just placing yourself in jail. You're like saying, hey, you know what? I'm going to incarcerate myself because if I can't make this money, then I'm not moving. I don't do that, man. I don't have limitations. Like, I'm going to go get it. If it's independently and I feel right about it and it looks good and I feel good about it, I can go to sleep. Oh, I'm messing with it, But I think that we have to be like that, though, and not be to the point where you just got the big head. Oh, I'm only going to move for this amount. Oh, I don't move unless I make this amount. Man, listen, I'm going to go get it, bro. I feel like if you're going to be a go-getter, sometimes some of the things I do that win, it might not do well. And I do installs sometimes. Sometimes I do creative things because I'm a fabricator. I do interior stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I install people's TVs, hang them on the wall, whatever you need. Like, I'm a hustler. You know what I mean? So if I'm down and I ain't really got nothing going on, I can always advertise my services. Because I think that there's someone that always need what you got to offer, especially if you're independent, family. Like, if you're independent, man, you got to think about it. There's nothing you can't do. You just got to be willing to stop being like, oh, I'm not going to do this if I don't make this amount of money. Believe me, you're going to be able to compensate if you don't have no limitations for yourself. It's going to all pan out. It's going to all work out, family. But you got to be able to not have any limitations, man. And I just wanted to say that because I think it's very important with us building our independence, with us networking with other people who are independent, man. You got to be willing to get your hands dirty, family. You know what I mean? At least if you're doing it for yourself, it ain't like you taking orders from no oppressive boss or anything. But you're like, yeah, I'm going to come get this little money to do this, But, I heard people say they independent and they go get us. And even from my hometown in McGee, Arkansas, man, I hear some people say, yeah, I'm independent. And I'm like, okay, you do this. Oh, no, I don't do that. Well, I don't do this. I said, but damn, how you independent then? You talking, you got all these things that you don't do, and you talking about you trying to get a bag and you barely eating, but you got these lists of things you don't do. Nah, I'm gonna go get it. You see what I'm saying? I can pull up looking clean, and I guarantee you, I got an extra set of clothes in the trunk. I can jump out, get dirty real quick, get to the bag, get clean again, and keep doing what I'm doing. I have did it many a times, family. Even my wife sometimes, she's like, I just bought you these shoes. Like one time we spoiled ourselves. This a few years ago. I like Air Max tennis shoes. So a few years ago, with me and her, normally every year we'll buy us a pair. That's like our thing between me and her. We'll buy us a pair once a year or twice a year. You know what I mean? Hey man, that's what I'm talking about. Say a mug to a pig and ask him if he needs some water or some slop. Hey, we gonna go get it, man. You know what I mean? But back to the story I was saying. Me and my wife normally buy Air Max and stuff, and so one year I had an install, bro, and just so happened the situation I had to have my shoes on, and I had my white Air Max on. I didn't mess them up, but the dude was looking at me like, "Man, you gonna go charm and change?" I'm like, "Nah, bro. This is what it is right now. I got this. You want me to fix it?" And I end up making enough money doing that little service call to buy me a whole new pair of Air Max if I wanted to, but like I was telling my wife, I'm like, man, it's just materialistic things. If something pop up, I'm not finna stop getting the bag because I got a certain type of T-shirt on, or I got these certain jeans on. If it's come time to go get that bag, I'm gonna go get that bag, family. You know what I mean? I'm not finna say, oh no, hold on, let me go take. No, hold on, let me take this shirt off, or let me do this, or if it's a situation where I can, then I can go buy another shirt, or I go buy some more shoes. But I'm not finna set no limitations on myself, saying, oh, I can't do this because this situation. Man, I hear people complain all the time that don't have no money, don't have it going on, but they would tell you all the things they won't do. But they'll go look for a job. They'll have somebody boss them around, but they won't do nothing to be independent. Man, come on now. I'm just saying, family, we got to be wise, family. We got to be wise. So I just want to state that this morning. I'm actually out trying to get a couple things accomplished. And like I say, man, I do different things. I do fabrication. I do installation. Um, business consultations. I do a lot of mentoring. And honestly, the mentoring situation, because someone asked me about this too. I don't have a program, so to speak, where I have people that I talk to all the time. I don't have that. But I do have people that got my number and we chat here and there. And I think that the communication level need to be stronger. So I'm gonna have to make something where I can literally have a mentor situation where we can come together, once a week or something and talk and chat and form a bigger community because I really want to help. I just don't like wasting time. Some people like to waste your time, family, and I'm not a big time waster when it comes to my time because I realize life consists of time, and if I waste my time, that means I'm wasting my life, and I'm not going to waste my life for no one. So I want to set up something where for those who do want to network with me or do want to be in a mentor group to actually get their business together, get their skills together, I'm actually going to be forming something like that because I have had a few people hit me up on there and I don't have nothing like that available, but I do want to network with my people. So if you on the grind and you want to get some mentorship, that is something that I'm going to be working on, and it's not going to be something that I'm going to charge you for, but it will require something. Just like everything, some things require you gas. I don't get charged to go to a group, but I have to drive there to get there. You see what I'm saying? I have to participate in whatever investment that we're doing to help the kids or whatever, but I want to do things, man, to help the kids and bring awareness and bring trade and bring money awareness and bringing the block, bringing the education we need to the hood, to the block. Just like our brother Jay Morrison, he bringing real estate to the block, and he's coming to the people to make sure that he can actually find you in whatever situation you in to give you the game you need. So that's the same thing I want to do, man. But I'm starting small right now. I'm outside of the HogOn University, my little shop that I built. And well, I actually didn't build a shop, but I built the inside of the shop. I didn't build a building. Well, I can build a building now, but I didn't build this one. But I just wanted to say, man, that when we're building our independence, that we got to start from somewhere, and you literally can't have no limit on what you're doing. Yes, and that's my goal, is to help teach the youth, give them something to give them some meat, something they can actually go back and share, and they can share with their friend and their friend, and they can build businesses and they can get trade. Like, that's what I want to do. And I know that it takes money, it takes time, it takes energy. And I'm not with talking. Like, I got a few associates that out ones, they want to talk about making a move. Man, let's get together, do something for the kids. That's all they doing is talking. I gotta make something happen, family. Once I see that's all you about talking, I'm gonna keep going. I ain't with it. Let's make something happen. Let's throw a fundraiser. Let's put a school down here of our own and educate our own. Like, they too afraid to do that. They want to spend a little money to, oh, let me go get a Charger. Let me go get a Challenger. Ooh, let me go get this truck on some 6s or 8s or 30s. Like, man, that they still paying for. Let me get this big old nice house that they still got to work as a slave to pay on. Like, I think we have to dumb down some of our wants and needs to be able to really address, or dumb down some of our wants to address a lot of our major needs, which is social development, community, building up our younger generation, changing the mindset of people. Like, that's where it's at, family. That's where we got to be at. Yes, you got to lay the first brick. And some people just want to sit around and just say, oh, I want to build a nice house. But they don't even go out there and rake the ground. Like, before a structure is even built, they got to do the groundwork. The foundation is the main thing. You see people out there mowing these big old machines, doing the foundation, going deep into the ground, setting stakes and setting rebar to make the foundation even stabler, so that way once they come up and they get to building, they ain't worried about nothing at the bottom going down, family. I'm doing the groundwork. I'm getting my hands dirty, literally, to help our people, to educate us. I'm educating. Not only am I educating, I'm building my own thing. So I'm not just asking for handouts. Say, oh, it's help me. Send me something. Send me something. I'm not even doing it. I'm just saying, hey, man, send me some money all the time. Nah, bro, if you want to help and you want to participate in what I got going on, I appreciate the donations and the help. But as far as me begging, I don't do that, man. I'm willing to work. I don't have no problem with getting my hands dirty, family. No problem. Because I know that if I don't do it, who's going to do it? You know what I mean? So I just want to say, man, if we're going to keep having limitations, we're not going to get to the place that we want to get in life. Like, it's always going to be an issue. We're always going to be facing something. It's always going to be a problem. It's always going to be a reason why we can't accomplish something. So hold up for a second. I want to cut some air on in here. But I wanted to say that, family, because if we keep having limitations, if we keep setting these limitations for ourselves, we're never going to reach the level that we really, really want to get on. You know what I mean? So all I want to say is, whoever you are, remove the limitations, get your hog on. Hustling over grounded obstacles naturally, because you're going to face something. And see, I think that's what's wrong with this generation. As soon as they get ready to go through something, and it's a little trying, or someone talk about them, they want to call you a bully, they want to do all this, not knowing the history of America. America is bullies, family. Go back, look at history. Look what they have done. Schools, wars, they bullies. And now they telling you, don't be bullies. Don't be this. And then they send you right out to a job site with an oppressive boss, with someone that treats you like a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, the system. So if you don't prepare your kids for the bullies, that's what the school system used to do. You get picked on, you got to fight back, this and this. That's fine, because those kids not knowing, they preparing you for the real world, family, because it's going to be people going to try to step on you, and you're going to have to react. You're going to have to buff back. Hey, I'm not the ground. You don't step on me. You don't talk to me like that. You know, you got to be able to be bold like that. But if you allow people to do certain things to you, then they're going to continue to do it, because they're going to think you like it. They're going to think you probably like it or like it. He don't mind. Just take his money. Save my money. That's what people will do to you, family. You got people that will come and borrow your money just so they want to spend their money, and then keep chasing the tail without paying you back. Like, it's just what it is. Like, actions speak louder than words, family. So all I'm going to say, if you're independent, or you saying you're independent, or you want to be independent, you cannot have no limitations. You can't have them, family. You got to be willing to do whatever it takes to make it happen. So it's not going to be easy all the time. It's going to be challenging. You're going to face, you're going to face some problems. You're going to face some turmoil, some backlash, but it is what it is. So like I say, man, my goal is to really help build the community, build my people, build people, help educate the youth. Like I really want to do that. So I have to do it myself first. I'm not waiting on nobody to say, okay, you can go do that now. Nah, I'm just going to do it. It's in my heart to do it. I'm going to do it. And I think that's what we have to do. If you're going to be independent, you're going to have no limitation. You're going to have to say, like I say on my website, your imagination is your limitation. I say that to myself, Joe, your imagination is your limitation. Like literally I look at things and I'm like, you know what? If I see a stumbling block or I create a wall or if I paint some bars on this window, then them the bars that I got to face. So I don't put stumbling blocks before me, but I'm knowing that I'm going to have to go through some. You know what I'm saying? But I try to look at things like, you know what? Okay, I might can't afford this now, but how can I afford this? Okay, I can't do this, but how can I do this? You know, it's more than one way to do things, family. Don't close your mind off by thinking that there's only one way to get to where you're trying to get to. There's more than one way, family. More than one way to prosper, more than one way to do everything. So I just want to say that if you're going to get over the hump, if you're going to do amazing things with your life and your community, with your people, with your family, with your business, you got to stop setting limitations. Salute, bro. I appreciate you, man, for checking in with me. Like I say, man, I think that it's very important that we lead by example. So teaching the youth, sharing the blueprints for success. And one thing I know about the youth, because I went to stop at Little Rock at the, it was the, what's the name of the center? It's the Goodwill Industries in Little Rock. I stopped at the Goodwill Industries in Little Rock. They got a welding program there. And I actually assisted a couple of the students that was in there. I gave a couple of them tips. I seen what they was doing. They was stick with. I said, you know what? You need to do this. Cut the machine down. Try this out. Bam! He got it. It was so cool. By the time I went to go talk to another student, the first student I was talking was already down at the last student. Said, hey, check out what I got. Ooh, look at this. It's like, oh man, I can do that. Now I just started a fire, family, because I gave them some real meat. And I feel like in order for us to do that, we have to be passionate about what we're doing, and we have to be willing to go that extra mile, family. So all I want to say is, man, each one teach some, not just one, because we're behind right now. So each one teach some, man. Every chance you get, spread a seed, drop some info, and keep this in mind. It's not up to you to make people change. You can't make nobody change, family. No. You just do what you do, and those who really, really want it, they'll come around and they're going to get in line and they're going to join the forces with you. Yes. Yeah, like Floyd Mayweather said, no limitations. Go get it. Go get it, family. Go get it. So y'all keep getting your hog on. I just want to come through today. Like I say, that was on my mind. I'm on the vent, talk to you for a minute about you can't have limitations being independent. Your imagination is your limitation. In order to get your hog on, family, actions. You got to speak louder than words, family. HogOn.